Hey guys, welcome everyone to yet another sweep. In today's one, we got ourselves a Koraidon sweep, or Koraidon sweep. Now, this is probably the main Pokemon on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Technically, it's the Scarlet one, which is basically the legendary Pokemon who is literally a motorcycle. Now, we already made a build based around the Cyclazar, and it's basically like a mini version of it. But I think a lot of people thought it was like its pre-evolution or something like that. But this one is a different one. So yeah, they are completely different Pokemon. So yeah. Now, obviously, this is a very good competitive Pokemon, and it's actually pretty good in battle. But I wanted to run something more my own set, and it actually worked out because it gets a pretty good high stats and it gets a cool signature move on top of it. Now, let me see what exactly it gets. It gets, let me see here, just to make sure I get it. It gets a signature move called Colossum Course, which is that deals a 1.3 damage if the move is super effective, which is absolutely powerhouse. And this one is like, you could possibly just sweep the entire team without even set up boost or anything. It's just so overpowered. But I would not make use of, I don't want to just sweep with that move. I want to make sure I want to run a more of a myself move. And actually, this battle was actually more of a first attempt set. And I wanted to run something more of a my set. And I hope you guys and girls are gonna enjoy this one. And it gets also, let me tell you people also before anything, it also gets an ability called um, I'm gonna pronounce it pretty badly. Oh, okay. It's called Orchium, something else that is a little bit naughty. I can't say the name. Pulse. And I'm not gonna exactly say it, and you probably understand why. Um, and I don't know why the creator gave it the ability that way, but we are going to help the best day of removing it sooner than. But yeah, this is pretty much went straight at the bat. There will be no setup required. I virtually just send my Koraidon, and the sweep went straight at the bat. I'm pretty sure. Yep, it went straight at the bat. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed this one, and I'll give you a full explanation how I run this really overpowered set without using like max attack and stuff like that, or max attack, but like plus attacking stuff. I actually run without it, so yeah. Hope you enjoy this one, and let's go, Koraidon. You got this. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the Koraidon sweep. Now let's explain the build, and let me explain how I was running this Koraidon set and why it's so overpowered. Now this actually is a very fast and very strong attacker, which obviously I wanted to try something more of a, obviously a little bit more a slow one. But even though it was a slow one, I ended up realizing that even with the slowness, like I was running max attack and max health. This was base attack with adamant nature with 4 plus speed, and even with that bulk, it still hit pretty hard, and it was outspeeding most of the Pokemon out there. So I had to figure out a little bit of a challenge for me to at least, do some solid damage without too much outspeeding. And I did try a couple sets with it, like using using a Swords Dance, or not Swords Dance. What am I talking about? A more of a low sweep set. Tried to maybe like using it against the opponent. What I said it before. I know I said once. I did it on the first attempt. Yeah, no, I said it. I haven't actually done this. I was thinking about it. I said it, but I was thinking about it, huh? See, I got you. But yeah. And I could try maybe like a low sweep set, but even with low sweep, it was one-shotting most opponents. And think about this right now, even if I have low sweep, I ever have a Colossian course, which is already his main fighting type, which automatically made it think a little bit difficult decision of me thinking, well, I can't run that. Maybe we can try and run a more of a bulky one, maybe like that. But even with bulk, it still can, I mean, it's pretty solid defensively. But with fighting a dragon, it's a super duper weakness against fairy types. So be careful with that. So I ended up running a different set, and I thought, well, it had its one ability, which is something we can't really much talk about, which is stomping with pulse. And you probably don't. Please don't look it up, please. I don't want you guys to do it. But yeah, it basically what it does. I'm pretty sure it just raises sunrise, which boosts your fire type moves, which I could run like a Fire Fang Flare Blitz set or something like that, maybe like a special set. And even though I had the chance to think about, even if I did wanted to do it, there was not many damage I could do it in battle, and I did it off in a different battle off it without using Koraidon. Oh, I did a Koraidon build with it. It's kind of confusing when you see what I'm talking about, but it's like, it's so good, but it's like I wasn't really planning to do the set with it, so I was just trying to build with a more of a. I just can't say anymore. You know what? It doesn't matter really. But yeah, let me just explain the set so we would have to get confused. So yeah, we have Colossian course, Flame Charge, Reversal, and Endure. So now let me just tell you this set, so I would have to confuse myself which set I'm talking about. So this was obviously a speedy one with Flame Charge as a speed stat move without using Sticky Web, obviously. And this already has pretty good speed. So with Flame Charge on the field, it is pretty fast with it. So with like 1+ speed on the Flame Charge, you're already outspeeding everything. Now, there was a lot of Pokemon who could have actually encountered my set, but without the item Lychee Berry, which is my main move, my main item, which boosts your physical attack by 1 stage from 1 out of 4th maximum HP or less. And that was really good because I was able to use Reversal to one-shot all the remaining Pokemon, and that was pretty crazy that the opponent wasn't sure that I actually had another fighting type move or not. Now you can ultimately remove it for like close combat or like something strong like Drain Punch or Dragon Claw. But like, think about this right now. You're thinking about the opponents like predicting as well. So even if you have a predictable Dragon Claw or any coverage move, you have to figure out Koraidon is a pretty good, strong attacking Pokemon. So obviously they were expecting a Colossian course, but you have to also figure out how they would predict a move or defense. Like you have also a lot of Pokemon who can tank a lot of hits, and some of the Pokemon that has a huge amount of bulk on top of it, which I think if some Pokemon will know. I might actually put up the next Pokemon sweep will actually included that Pokemon in it, so you probably you could see what I'm talking about, but this one I was just not gonna say it. But yeah, so I had the Flame Charge to increase my speed, I had Endure to give myself a Lychee Berry, and then Reversal to sweep the remaining team, and I had the Terra type for fighting to give me myself a stab 1 plus 1 point something something type with fighting type, and it was one-shotting most of the Pokemon. And that's pretty much it for the Koraidon set. I was gonna do I was gonna try do the Maridon sweep soon, but for some reason Showdown doesn't allow me to put it at the set, and it was something like with an event or something like that, which I might not sure if when I'll able to actually have a chance to battle it with the Maridon. But for now, hope you guys and girls enjoy this one, and we'll see you guys and girls for a little bit later off, a couple minutes or so once the highlights is done. And yeah, stay lucky out there.